This presentation is a review of the Weekiwachee Preserve Recreation Feasibility Study. The Hernando County Board of County Commissioners directed a feasibility study on April 27, 2021 for the Weekiwachee Preserve Recreation Area. Currently, the tasks that have been completed, the site evaluation of the existing conditions, conceptual plans. The county and the consultant that we've hired, Coastal Engineering, has met with Southwest Florida Water Management District, who oversees the Weekiwachee Preserve, to get their initial comments and concerns. We've done a community survey to get the community's feedback and concerns and suggestions on this potential project. The outstanding tasks currently left are the written evaluation of the site conditions, the schematic level designs with the technical narrative, the site infrastructure and design requirements, including the cost analysis, and a second Board of County Commissioners public meeting for review publicly of the final feasibility study. Currently, we're estimated to complete this project in July of 2022. This slide shows the existing Weekiwachee Preserve and location-wise. The Weekiwachee Preserve is located on the western part of Hernando County, west of US 19 along Shoreline Avenue. The Board of County Commissioners directed staff to work on a feasibility study utilizing the northern access road to the Weekiwachee Preserve to create access to improved passive recreation, which will move traffic away from Hernando Beach residents and avoid fragmenting essential wildlife corridors. The previous efforts to access Weekiwachee Preserve encountered issues with critical wildlife corridors and conflicts with neighboring residential areas. Moving the primary access point to this northern location will allow us to mitigate both of those issues. The total Weekiwachee Preserve is over 11,000 acres. The county's initial proposal was 790 acres. After we met with the Southwest Florida Water Management District, county staff, and our consultant, we have reduced that area to 500 acres as shown here in the black dotted line, which is approximately 4.5% of the preserve. The county is looking to provide this recreational area on 4 of the 14 historically mined lakes in the Weekiwachee Preserve. And along with, at the northern part of this 500 acres, is a piece of property that Hernando County owns. And so it would be the property the county owns, the 4 lakes, and the minor area in between. Historically, the Weekiwachee Preserve has been a historical mining area. The mining took place at the Omen mine. The lime rock mining that occurred resulted in tremendous environmental degradation and resulted in construction of several large deep pits totaling over 950 acres, as well as 400 acres of cleared uplands scraped down the bare lime rock. After the mining operation at the Omen mine was completed, it was planned to be the Oak Sound Development of Regional Impact, which resulted in over 6,000 homes and commercial development within the Weekiwachee Preserve. This is a map showing the mining areas in Hernando County. In the mid-1990s, with the hope of preserving and restoring the natural environment, the Southwest Florida Water Management District, in accordance with contribution from Hernando County's environmentally sensitive land program, began a series of successful land purchases. In 1994, the Southwest Florida Water Management District purchased roughly 6,000 acres of what comprises a portion of the modern 11,000 acre preserve that we see today. That purchase was over $15 million. Hernando County contributed to that purchase using $75,000 for the environmentally sensitive lands funds. In January of 2000, a management agreement between Hernando County Board of County Commissioners and the Southwest Florida Water Management District was reached. The agreement details Hernando County and SWFWMD's responsibilities with regard to the preserve, as well as the future right of the county to develop compatible and resource-based recreational amenities, including trails, boat ramps, and vehicle parking areas. The agreement defines that if the county is to pursue and physical improvements or any other site management activities, prior consent of Southwest Water Management District is needed. As we move forward, the county anticipates using the same framework that any improvements that would be done within the lease on the Water Management District property would require the Southwest Florida Water Management District approval. In 1997, the Southwest Florida Water Management District approved the Land Use and Management Plan for the Weekiwachee Preserve. This document is the governing document of how the daily operations, activities that are allowed and not allowed, and how the overall preserve is managed by the Southwest Florida Water Management District. Here's a close-up look of the 1997 management plan. Notice that the 1997 management plan shows the beach and picnic complex, and the more higher level recreation areas in the northwest part of the historically mined area. The Weekiwachee Preserve Management Plan states that in accordance to land purchase, Hernando County can develop resource-based recreational activities through future lease agreements between Hernando County and the Southwest Florida Water Management District. Those resource-based recreation activities that are permitted in the preserve include hiking, biking, fishing, swimming, picnicking, bird watching, nature interpretation, canoeing, and boating by small craft that lack internal combustion engines. Hernando County Board of County Commissioners has directed any conceptual plans or any plans that are done within the preserve to follow the existing management plan guidelines. The management plan states that a site at the northwest corner of the lake complex has been identified as a beach and picnic area. The plan states that Hernando County lacks public swimming areas and that development of a beach and preserve will assist in addressing this deficiency while providing for public enjoyment of the natural setting offered by the property. It is anticipated that this location will serve as the focal point for most recreational use of the preserve, and parking adequate to meet the needs of the hikers, bikers, fishermen, and other users will be sited here in the northwest part of the preserve. During the feasibility study, Hernando County recognized the potential of minimizing the improvements located within the preserve by not having to build a roadway and parking lot in the preserve for the recreational amenities by purchasing a closed-down restaurant on the neighboring Shoal Avenue just across the canal to the northwest part of the area. The county believed the purchase of this property allows for a significantly less environmental impact to the preserve and a significantly less cost of building a roadway and a parking lot in the preserve using an existing one. Next, we'll go through the conceptual plans that you're seeing today at the public hearing. This is the existing conditions of the northwest area of the preserve that we're talking about today. This is the overall site plan that shows the access to the preserve from the property the county bought, some new nature-based trails to allow enjoying the nature environment, a recreational area including pavilions, beach area, swimming complex, kayak launch, and we'll go through this in more detail with the rest of these slides. This slide shows a close-up of the green area is the concrete walkway from the access point down to the beach area and new nature trails that would allow the enjoyment of the preserve. This slide shows using some of the existing trails and new trails, including additional pavilions. It also shows a trail / possible boardwalk on the west side along the canal that separates the preserve from the commercial developments on Shoal Avenue. This slide is a close-up of the recreation area. You can see where there would be a kayak launch that's called for in the land use management plan for a safe access into and out of the water for all non-motorized vessel activities within the water. A swimming area, a safe, confined swimming area, and a beach area that would be designed for enjoyment of the citizens. It shows pavilions and a bathroom building, and then also connections to the existing trails. This slide shows additional nature trails with gazebos for enjoyment of the nature that exists in the preserve. This slide shows again additional trails that will be connected to the existing trails are there. The upgrading of the existing trails to allow for the enjoyment of all of our citizens of these trails, and also the connection to the trail that connects already to Linda Peterson Park, connecting the county's other parks to this preserve. This slide shows the access point. The access point is connecting to the county's parking lot on Shoal Avenue. There is a pedestrian bridge that crosses the drainage canal, connected to a concrete sidewalk that will go down to the swimming and beach area. Also shown on this slide is a beach or path that goes along the drainage canal on the recreational area and parallels the commercial developments that are on Shoal Avenue, which will provide for the enjoyment of the citizens to use these commercial developments and also enjoyment of the preserve. We hope you enjoyed this presentation. We look forward to your comments and suggestions for the Board of County Commissioners. Thank you.